I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place.
No!
Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
First, scan the QR code to download the app. The bBox app works on both Android and Apple platforms. Next, log into the website portal and set up an account. All customers with an existing Benny's account, whether personal or business, will be automatically enrolled in bBox. If you do not already have a Benny's account, tap the sign up link to register. A welcome email and a temporary password will be sent to you. Once you're all set up, shop at Benny's locations near you to start building your bBox rewards. To learn more, visit our website at www.bbox.bz. Remember, loyalty is always rewarding with bBox. Brought to you by Benny's, quality and savings.
Making the headlines for tonight's newscast, teen drowns while swimming in Lord's Bank. Officer involved in RTA in St. Matthews Village and Ministry of Transport holds press conference to address concerns raised by Belizean Bus Association. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
This is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Belize City, get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service, bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City e-ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first e-ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriva app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select e-ride, choose the number of occupants, and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your e-ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed for your comfort. So don't wait. Download Medriva today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one e-ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Good evening and welcome to Plus News for Thursday, August 21, 2025. I am Julian Cruz. An evening of leisurely swimming in the Lord's Bank turned into a nightmare after 17-year-old Caleb Bradley went under the water and failed to resurface. Yesterday at around 3 o'clock, Bradley and a group of friends went swimming at a popular swimming location in Lord's Bank Village. Shortly after, Bradley went under the water and failed to resurface. His friends quickly alerted the relevant authorities who began searching for him. A few hours later, Bradley's lifeless body was pulled from the Belize River. Police are investigating. A Bosito driver and his passengers have been left hospitalized following a traffic accident involving an off-duty police officer. The accident occurred near St. Matthews Village on the George Price Highway. Reports are that a white Bosito was hit by a Kia sedan driven by an off-duty officer, causing Bosito to be flipped over and thrown into nearby bushes, leaving the driver and his passengers with mostly minor injuries. Both the police officer and the Bosito driver, along with his passengers, were taken for treatment in Belmopan, with one passenger leaving the accident with a broken arm. Not long after this incident, we visited the site to speak with Elida Gomez, the stepmother of the Bosito driver, who told us more about the situation concerning her stepson and his passengers.
I received a call at my job and that my stepson went into an accident here in front of the St. Matthew's Government School. And when I reached here to the place, I saw the van flip over with the four wheels on top and a small taxi, which was a police officer driving the taxi. And both of them were going towards Belmopan. And my stepson, he drive out the highway to pick up a passenger when the taxi come behind and just bang into him and make him turn over, and he carried the lady that he was going to pick up, he carried her with him in the van, like turn over with her. And then we had some passengers in the Busito that some of them get hurt, and all of them were carried to the Belmopan hospital along with my stepson. So we know that the police was under alcohol influence because we saw in his vehicle that yes, he was doing alcohol. My stepson, he have hurt his back and his arm, and he's saying that his chest is hurting him. And the passengers, one of them break his hand and the other ones are the same, saying that they have chest pains. I think the worst thing in this case is like that you think the worst, because if I never know he turned over until I reached the scenes I saw, and I was frightened. Well, I hope they do his urine test, because being him a police, I don't know. They always do things that doesn't go, so they will. But it's clearly that he had the fault because he knocked him behind. So, and we can see from where he started to break down, and we have a speed bump here, so he was coming in a big high speed and still end up to catch the Busito through the back.
Today, the Ministry of Transport held a press conference in Belmopan to address the concerns raised by the Belizean Bus Association, the BBA. Yesterday, the Ministry of Transport signed a management agreement with Westline Limited for them to control the 3 EV buses that were brought into the country under the EU's pilot project. The BBA has raised questions surrounding how Westline Limited was chosen, but according to Minister Luis Zabane, the process, which started in August of 2024, has always been transparent. According to the minister, the government advertised the bidding processes, and after months of meeting with operators, only 4 bids were placed, and Westline's was the best package.
On March 18, 2025, the EOI was relaunched and published on official government platforms. Copies were also shared directly with the BBA president, and ministry officials followed up with individual operators to confirm receipt. A total of 7 operators expressed interest via email. On April 4, 2025, a pre-bid meeting was held with 7 interested parties to provide further guidance and clarification. On April 30, 2025, the ministry received 4 bids before the submission deadline. On May 12, 2025, an evaluation committee reviewed the bids applying the published criteria. On July 2, 2025, Westline Bus Company Limited achieved the highest overall score in both technical and financial assessments and was recommended for award of the management contract. Yesterday, August 20th, 2025, we had the official signing of the management agreement with Westline Bus Company Limited, following the agreement of terms of contract with the Ministry of Transportation and Westline. We want to note that the evaluation committee comprised technical officials from the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, the Ministry of Energy, the Public-Private Partnership Unit, and the Ministry of Transportation.
Earlier this month, after news broke that Westline Limited had been selected to operate the 3 e-buses, the Belizean Bus Association issued a press release calling out the Ministry of Transport over their decision to award Westline Limited. According to the BBA, awarding all the buses to one operator would create strategic and financial advantages for that operator, while also eliminating other operators from gaining experience with the EVs. Today, Minister Zabane responded to the BBA.
I think the whole nation is wondering what their true motives are, because unfortunately, their allegations are not based in fact. We have made it very clear with this press release today that we followed international standards, and those were resulted in Westline being selected. All the operators had an opportunity, and so it is rather baffling to try to understand what they're alleging in their press release that they claim that was put out there, and in a letter that they said they sent to this office that we have not received. So lots of question marks, but I want to make it clear that we view the BBA as an important organization in Belize, and we continue to be prepared to work with them and invite the remaining 13 members who have not yet come on board to support the process at this time. They had ample opportunity, as you heard, to make that point, and we have here today our CEO and also Director of Policy and Planning, Ms. Logue, and our CTO, who was a part of the last two who are both a part of this process. They could tell you in more details that these operators had ample opportunity to make inputs, and at the end of the day, what we have utilized has been out there in the public and especially discussed with them on various occasions.
We also get an update from the CEO within the Ministry of Transport, Chester Williams, on the coastal road contract that is to be awarded to James Bus Line. According to CEO Williams, James Bus Line is set to receive a temporary permit next week and will be allowed to start doing bus runs through the coastal road.
We are still in dialogue with the James Bus Line to be able to carry out that run for us. I have spoken to the chair of the transport board, and I believe that in next week's meeting we should be issuing a temporary permit which will allow James Bus Line to insert another bus from Dangriga, perhaps somewhere around 6:30, 7 thereabout, and that bus that will be injected will be coming through the coastal road, so it will do Dangriga coastal road to Belize City. I believe it will come in very handy for government workers or those persons who need to be in Belize City by 8 o'clock. From Dangriga to Belize City to the coastal road is like an hour and a half, so it will cut down a lot of time for people while providing service to the people of Mullins River and Gales Point.
A woman has been arrested after trying to sell Jaguar pelt on Facebook. We'll have that story and more right after this break.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
We just take the coast out.
Belize is on the move. The coastal road is now powered by Digi's ever-expanding 4G LTE advanced network. Now you can stream that music, track that storm, or stop to send that file. Digi 4G LTE has got you covered. Digi, leading Belize's digital transformation.
Belize's new banknotes feature national heroes. But how do these banknotes reflect our country's heritage? The new family of banknotes celebrates the two dimensions of currency, a means of exchange and a representation of our Belizean heritage. The central bank is committed to keeping our currency not only secure, but also a source of national pride. Each denomination features a theme of the Belizean landscape, including historical buildings, archaeological and marine attractions, waterfalls and rivers, birds, and jungle life. These are a central part of our national heritage and a tribute to this place we call home. New look, same value, our heritage. Learn more at www.centralbank.org.bz. A message from the Central Bank of Belize.
When I was a student, ICB was there to protect me, ensuring my education and future. When I got my first car, ICB was there to protect me, providing excellent coverage and peace of mind on the road. When we moved into our first apartment, ICB was there to protect us, securing our belongings and giving us a sense of security. And when we got our first house, ICB was there for us, protecting our home and everything we've worked so hard for.
At every step of your life's journey, ICB is there for you. For more information, call 224-5328 or visit our nearest branch.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
A Belize City woman has been arrested and charged after she was found trying to sell a Jaguar pelt on Facebook. The Belize First Department and the Belize Police Department conducted a joint enforcement operation after receiving tips from conservation groups and stakeholders that a woman was trying to sell the Jaguar hide on Facebook Marketplace. During the operation, one Lidier Lino was found in possession of the Jaguar pelt in question. The pelt was confiscated and Lino was charged under the Wildlife Protection Act. According to the Belize Forest Department, initial investigations have revealed that the Jaguar pelt was taken from a juvenile or female jaguar, otherwise known as a Panthera onca, a strictly protected species in Belize. The release says, and we quote, "The Belize Forest Department reminds the public that it is illegal to possess any wildlife parts such as pelts, teeth or feathers, nests, eggs, or other wildlife derivatives. There are no permits that authorize individuals to keep wildlife parts under any circumstances. Offenders are liable to a fine of Belize $10,000." End quote. The Belize Forest Department urges all Belizeans to play their part in protecting wildlife and discouraging illegal trade. Anyone with information on forest crime is encouraged to report it through the Belize Forest Department social media pages or at the hotline number 610-1524. Belize City businessman Wallace Usher was attacked earlier this week in the old capital. Usher was reportedly shot at multiple times with one of the bullets grazing his face, leaving him more shocked than injured. Usher had recently made headlines for opening a supermarket in Belize City on Mahogany Street. After the ordeal, Usher took to Facebook to inform his friends and family that despite being shaken by the incident, he was okay. A member of the Belize Defense Force has been charged with the crime of sexual assault. 28-year-old Emil Fernando is accused of touching a woman inappropriately. According to reports, Fernando, along with 4 other men, were inside a restaurant in Orange Walk when a waitress attempted to clean their table. Shortly after the waitress began cleaning, Fernando reportedly grabbed her inappropriately. Police were quickly called to the establishment where Emil Fernando was arrested and charged. Since taking the position as the CEO within the Ministry of Transport, Chester Williams has pledged to rid corruption and turn things around at the ministry, starting with the Department of Transport's branch in Spanish Lookout. A few months ago, one of the cashiers was placed on leave after funds from the branch went missing. That investigation prompted an audit which, according to the CEO, has been showing promising results.
I am happy to say that the Auditor General's office have commenced the auditing of the Spanish Lookout DOT office, and we're seeing good results so far. I can say to you that for the first 6 months of this year, revenue went up by, in some cases, 103%, and in other cases, 87%. So it shows that the shift that we have made with Spanish Lookout is yielding greater revenue for the government.
We'll go for a break and be right back with more news. You're watching Plus TV.
Los nuevos billetes de Belice presentan a héroes nacionales. Pero, ¿cómo reflejan los billetes el patrimonio de nuestro país? La nueva serie de billetes celebra las 2 dimensiones de la moneda, un medio de intercambio y una representación de nuestro patrimonio beliceño. El Banco Central se compromete a mantener nuestra moneda no solo segura, sino también una fuente de orgullo nacional. Cada denominación presenta un tema del paisaje beliceño, incluyendo edificios históricos, atracciones arqueológicas y marinas, cascadas y ríos, aves y vida silvestre. Estos son una parte central de nuestro patrimonio nacional y un tributo a este lugar que llamamos hogar. Nueva imagen, mismo valor, nuestro patrimonio. Para obtener más información, visite www.centralbank.org.bz. Un comunicado del Banco Central de Belice.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip it scream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this stuff, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
A universal exposition is a singularly important opportunity to showcase what a country has on offer by way of trade and investment opportunities, by way of culture, and also by way of the innovation that your country highlights. It's also a great opportunity to network with other countries and to get inspiration from what they have.
We're making them aware of the products that we have, and we're hoping that they can also buy. But at the same time, the investment opportunities, the services that we can assist them with. So there's a lot that we can do in the small area.
We've been actively promoting the Belize Investment Summit at Osaka, Japan, and we definitely want to follow up on leads and encourage investors, potential investors, as well as visitors to come to Belize. The target for the expo in terms of visitation is 28 million. By the ending of August, 1 million people will have visited the Belize Pavilion specifically, and so I'm pretty sure that you can imagine that there are leads to follow up on. It's definitely a market that we want to grow, a market to tap into. The Japanese are, high value, demanding very quality, high quality products, and so certainly our agro processing sector is one that I think there's a lot of potential to increase trade, to improve the way that we export and the volumes that we export into this market. And so we have fantastic products coming up out of Belize with export potential or already in the export market, and we're definitely hoping to boost that.
Don't think about 22,000 square kilometers. Don't think 400,000 people. Think about the Caribbean and Central America. Combine that area, it's a market of $400 billion. So there's a lot of opportunities that will be available to them.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
The Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Conservation, in collaboration with the NAP Global Network, held a two-day workshop on August 19 and 20, 2025. This session focused on advancing Belize's National Adaptation Plan for the coastal zone and fisheries sector. Government agencies participated in training on climate change concepts and were introduced to the NAP Global Network's monitoring, evaluation, and learning toolkit, which helps track progress and improve accountability. The ministry says that the workshop is an important step in building national capacity to address climate change and protect Belize's coastal and marine resources. The Ministry of Human Development, Family Support and Gender Affairs, on August 21, 2025, the Ministry of Human Development, Family Support and Gender Affairs, in partnership with the University of the West Indies, UWI, Open Campus in Belize, launched the Introduction to the Belize Disability Act training course. This course marks a significant step in advancing the implementation of the Belize Disabilities Act, guaranteeing equal rights, protections, and opportunities for persons with disabilities. This session aimed to train professionals across various sectors such as health, education, social services, law enforcement, and civil society to effectively interpret, apply, and advocate for disability rights. Through this course, the ministry says it hopes to support broader national efforts to establish the Disabilities Commission, develop a disabilities registry, and strengthen institutional support for persons with disabilities. And that brings us to the end of tonight's newscast. We want to say thank you so much for tuning into Plus News, and we look forward to seeing you right back here again tomorrow evening when we bring you the last edition of this week's News Reels. Until then, we will see you. God bless. Have a lovely evening. Take care.